Okay.
How have you been, Stel? It's been forever.
Yeah, very good.
I was saying, what's been going on with work and how have you found things to be after the detox?
Oh, actually very good. I was able to maintain the weight down for some time. Yeah, except like these 2 days I'm like eating like crazy. So
I know,
I
I
got
know,
sick
I've been the
before.
same.
Yeah, but
It's
otherwise
ex-
it's good.
that's good. It's extremely hard to come back to your normal daily life and remember to listen to your body and not to be distracted and not be too hungry. I mean, I've picked up probably 3 kilos since that detox, and 3 kilos on me is a lot.
But it's okay, you're small.
Yeah, I'm small. I can shed it and I can pick it up very, very quickly.
Yeah.
But how did you find everything after you were back from the detox? How's things been?
Give me a minute. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, how has things been? Busy? I've been very, very busy. Trying to working on the business rather. Yeah.
That's amazing. And how's business going? Is it going well?
I can't say it's no good, but then there's a lot of tweaking going on because I actually do a lot of Facebook ads and then Facebook ads is not like working as well as before.
I know they've changed the algorithm again.
Yeah.
So if you need help, ask Brian. Brian helps. He knows how to work it.
Let's see. Yeah.
And how's your kids and everything?
Yeah, very good. The kids are doing well generally. My daughter is back from Perth for holidays. And yeah,
Wow,
she'll go back next week. So it's
that's
been
amazing.
amazing time. I just celebrated my 50th birthday,
When was your birthday?
6th of July.
You're the 6th and I'm the 8th. I was 2 days after you.
Oh, okay.
July babies.
Yeah,
I
July
didn't know you
baby.
were in July.
Yeah.
That's
My daughter is
amazing.
also on the same day.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Three of us, my daughter, my brother, and me.
And Cancerians are the best star sign, just saying.
Ah, yes.
So Stel, I'm gonna head straight into asking you a few questions because I didn't get to really know you
Mm-hmm.
at the detox because we were obviously going through our own things and processing our own traumas or unpacking our own boxes.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to interview you so my viewers can have a little bit more information about who you are, what you were doing at the detox, and what you do in your everyday life. So if you can just introduce yourself and tell us about all the real estate and all the other stuff that you do,
Yeah.
that would be amazing.
Yeah. So, just a question first. This interview is for your podcast, is it?
Yes, yes,
Yeah. Can,
correct.
can I have a copy of it?
You will have a copy before I even put it on YouTube. You get to have a say in what gets posted.
And also, maybe you can let me know which YouTube channel is that, then I can follow you.
Sure, I'll send you the link. It's called Hopeful,
Mm.
but nothing will be posted without your consent
So,
and your in.
what's the intention of all of the interview for the
It's
details?
basically get to know people that were on the detox with me,
Mm-hmm.
get your insight into it, because Skip is coming and doing a 3 day supercharge here in South Africa in
Ah,
September.
I see.
So yeah, I want to get a little bit of traction and a little bit of excitement going for when he's here in South Africa with all the friends that I have here that have been asking me about the information on how to get hold of Skip and stuff. So it's promotional, but it's for knowledge, for people to listen to what you say. And it's not like you're a superstar or you're a famous person. You're an average person living with your husband, having kids, having a job, and how you manage to do the detox and what the importance of the detox is.
I see. So,
Basically.
just how have you been actually since the detox?
Good. It's been hard for me still. It's been hard. I came back here and I thought that, I was going to just get back into things and keep on the right track. And, there's been so many things that have happened. I've literally been vegging at home because when I got back home, I started drinking and smoking. And I decided this last week I'm going to take time for myself to just arrange my things in my head and my heart and try get back in that space again, because I really want to eat healthy. I really want to be healthy, but obviously it's harder than it looks sometimes, to stay on track.
Is the environment?
So just filling myself up with people and things that are good for me.
Yeah, I think it's also the environment. So you have to choose the environment.
Yeah, it's true. You have to.
Yes.
That's why I'm just isolating myself a little bit, because I realize that I have a lot of influences in my life that aren't generally the best influences. So I've had to step back from that as well and just focus on things that really make me passionate and make my heart happy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Have to. Please do it.
But also, I want to say to you, I'm so honored to meet you and Danny. You guys have impacted my life. I'm going to do the stem cell replacement. I'm focusing on work and a few other things, getting all the finances together. I've already booked myself in for my blood test, so we'll see on the 2nd of August what happens there. So yeah, it's been awesome. Lots of things going on. And I just wanted to honor you, and I'm grateful to have met both of you.
We just want to help you in whatever ways.
And I appreciate it. I really do. It's like I have my own little mini family now, all the way in Singapore.
Yes, of course.
Sure.
Class when you're here, anytime. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I will be back by the end of the year, definitely.
I want to see you well and happy.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Amazing. Are you happy? Are you happy to go ahead, or do you want to reschedule? How was your feelings?
I'm okay to go ahead and just support you guys. It's okay. Yeah.
Okay. If you don't want this to go live, it doesn't have to go live. It's just basically for us to do a small intro and just help Skip. And also, I want to be able to help you. I love the idea of your board game. I want you to talk about it. I want people to get to know you guys, because I think that you're very inspirational and you can really go far with all your ideas. So that's also why I wanted to do this.
Sure. It's just that probably we have a few things running, so we might have to just focus in on what helps the audience.
100%. And also what you want people to know about you. If there's certain, like, you want to promote doing coaching sessions with people, or promoting the board game that you guys have, let's do it here. We start here,
Yeah. I mean, the board game will definitely help people. In fact, I just got certified because I do an inner child healing kind of stuff. I have a program on that. And the board game itself has a variations that help in the inner child healing. So it adds on the tool.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah. Sure.
And then I want you to explain everything to me on the video.
Okay.
Perfect. I'm gonna start my little intro, and then we can start. We'll just edit the recording as we go. Hi guys, my name is Nadine. I'm here from Hopeful. I'm speaking to Stella all the way in Singapore. I'm doing a mini interview on our 5-day detox in Bali with Skip in June that we did together. Stella, if you could just introduce yourself and what you do, that would be amazing.
Hi, I'm Stella. I'm from Singapore, a far away place from South Africa and the other parts of the world. I have been in the real estate industry for close to 30 years. Right now, I am actually a real estate strategist, a mentor, as well as a wealth and wellness coach itself. So I specialize very much into wealth and joy. So the real estate component is a big part of wealth, but yet wealth is not everything. Wellness, health, and joy is a big part of our life. Yeah, that's what I do right now. So I coach people on that journey. I help people in the inner child healing, and I play board games with them on Wealth and Joy.
Tell us more. Tell us more about these board games.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of you know about Rich Dad, Poor Dad cash flow game, right? However,
Yeah.
that board game has the element of wealth alone. Just that, mainly that. And in my journey of discovery, I realized that sometimes people make the wealth, but they're not happy. Or they may end up using their entire life to build on the wealth and they lose health. So in this board game that we have, we actually play with the players, very similar to cash flow, but yet there's a health component, there's a joy component. So there's like energy points, yeah, for you to score along the journey. And as you play the board game, what is very interesting is when I first got acquainted with this board game was when I played it for the first time, I realized it reflected on my real life. And it was so in my face, you know. Hey, this is how you live your life. This is how you look at money. This is how you run your energy. And because as someone very much in this industry, working hard in some ways, I realized that I use so much of my energy. And in real life, I'm such a person. I use so much energy that I literally felt so exhausted. By the time, in fact, when I went to Bali, I decided to take a break because I knew that my energy was running low. I needed to recharge the energy. That's why I was in Bali and I met you there. So the wealth and joy, the board game actually reflects that very much in a person. And as you dive deeper into the game, you also see your childhood, how your childhood has developed to who you are, and how does it impact how you run your life now in terms of wealth and joy. So I love the game very much, and I think it is very impactful on people, especially the
That's
fact that, yeah,
fascinating.
especially because I actually run during the pandemic, I decided to run a program because I realized that people are fearful. There's so much fear in the world, and I just don't like it. And I started running a course online. I call it Fear to Power, and that helps people in the inner child healing. And that game, it was very interesting because as a result of doing that program itself, people have like generated from 0 to 800,000 Singapore dollars over a span of 8 months. And there was a US lady who went from 0 to $1 million, and she got some grant from the government and stuff like that. So the inner child healing was so impactful. And when I came across this game, I realized that this add on to my Fear of Power program because I have a retreat. I run retreat so that people can just relax, you know, clear their inner child issues, at the same time go into the journey of discovering who they are, who they were, and how can they
Yes.
change where they're going. I think that's very,
Mm,
very important rather than just doing the same thing all over
right.
again.
Mm,
Yeah, and then you
agree.
don't get you get the same results anyway.
And you also mentioned there's 3 points that you touch on in the game. What are those 3 points?
The three points. Okay, one, we
Yes.
cover the wealth component, so you actually get to discover your wealth journey.
Okay.
The second point that you actually run through is you realize how you run your energy, because energy directly impact your health, meaning that you push yourself so much, you're putting your time so much into work, and you realize that there is not much energy left throughout the game. And that's how
Mm,
life is, isn't it? Sometimes we
yes.
work so hard in order to get a result, and we realize that we're not getting there, and we end up falling sick.
Mm,
Yeah. So the energy points helps that. The joy component, because in the game, we talk about really real life stuff, getting married, having children, yeah, and the choices of life. And that naturally cultivates the energy of joy, yeah,
mm,
through the game. So that this is our three main points in there: the wealth, the health, and the joy. And
mm.
this three component will actually runs our real life. So
That's amazing.
yeah, and there are people who go into this game, and this is also a game that people can become a coach and help people to release their own issues.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you basically can, if you want to actually be an affiliate or a promoter of the game, you can actually study it and coach other people.
Yeah, you can run the program on your own. You can actually help people with the game itself, playing the game.
That's-
Yeah.
That's
And
amazing.
it's not an element of teaching people what to do, but rather is coaching. Through the
Mm,
process, you're coaching. So actually to add another point, in the game, through the game itself, you can also see how you run relationships. So
mm,
this game can also help you get closer to your partners, because once you realize how you are as a person, and when you play a game, the same game with your partner, maybe you realize how he or she is in terms of a person, right? Then that's when you can find the balance. Yeah. So that's
amazing.
an amazing part on the game that was really mind-blowing for me when I first came into this game. And because I run a coaching on inner child healing, your childhood imprints actually impact who you are, and how you do things, your personality. So some people are not there to figure out that. Some people just
Mm,
live their life as it is. They won't go and find out what's their inner child imprint whatsoever. They just think that I'm like that. But if you actually expose the person to a game, and through the game, they can directly see for themselves who they are. I think that's easier than telling you, sorry, you are this, because you are
mhm.
this childhood imprint. Yeah. So that the game indirectly helps the person discover himself rather.
Amazing. And you also do real estate is it development, or what kind of real estate do you do in Singapore?
Actually, I have multiple identity, I think. I wear different hats.
Okay.
I was actually a consultant, a property consultant. I am still a property consultant rather. So I actually help people to manage how to invest in real estate. As a result of that, many years ago, I decided to leave corporate world and set out on my own and be an entrepreneur. At the same time, I was thinking, can I do real estate differently? So I started to do coaching, mentorship. Yeah. So I actually run a program in Singapore that guides people how to invest in real estate and how to build legacy. So legacy is not, there's two components in real estate. There is a wealth creation component for most of the people starting out. And as you build on the wealth creation, you want to work on wealth preservation. And when we talk about wealth preservation, it's not like having the real estate and passing it on to the next generation. It's not that. We focus on legacy mindset. How can we
Mm,
expand as a family unit or as a company, to invest in real estate so that you really truly have financial and emotional freedom. So
mm,
that's a big part of my focus in terms of real estate. Uh, However, I love spiritual work. I love helping people. That's why you hear this, inner child, feel the power programs I have, because I know that will change people's life. And if someone wants to invest in real estate, chances are they're stuck in their mind due to a mindset issue. And it could be something from childhood as well. And if you truly want to help someone to really get past that, is working on that piece of, I don't know, unwork homework. Yeah.
Sometimes you have to go back in time to go forwards, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. So I have a lady who came to my program during the pandemic, and she said that, Stella, this is amazing because I always think that money is evil.
Mm,
So because as a child, her family's business went down and her parents are working so hard for money, she's left neglected as a child, she and her brother. So she always felt that money is evil. So she was stuck in her own ways because of their mindset. And as a result of discovering that that was something that blocked her, it was
mm,
quite interesting. She is a financial consultant. So within 6 months, after she attended the program, she actually became, there's this in insurance world, there's MDRT, the $1 million round table. She hit within 6 months, less than 6 months.
sure.
Yeah, in normal
So
circumstances, it take a year. So she came to me, wow, just removing that mindset issue, I'm able to, work out that.
change your whole life, yeah.
Okay. So are people who come into real estate classes as well, and they say that because of breaking through the fears of investing, yeah, they invested in, a property
Mm.
within the 90 days. So this is the kind of work that I enjoy doing, getting people past their own self. Yeah.
And it kind of inspires you, hey, and motivates you more because you see the change that you create for others.
Yeah. So to me, real estate is a tool. It's just a tool. And it is how we use the different tool, whether it's financial stuff or whether it's real estate, to, create a wealth. Like in
Mm.
some cases, people work on their business, but then, I rather focus on, at least for some people, get them there first. A Maslow
Mm.
hierarchy of needs, right? You need survival first. And when they're more ready, then we move into the spiritual path alongside. So that's where,
I
yeah.
I actually have some basic questions to ask you. I'm very curious to know. What are what while we're on the topic, what are your thoughts of spirituality and how did you find your spirituality and how has it played out in your life?
Oh, very nice question. Interesting. No one has asked me that directly. Yeah. Spirituality is not religion. First thing, that's not religion to me. You can be a Christian, you can be a Catholic, you can be a Buddhist, whatever religion you are. That you have to choose. For me, I choose not to be religious because I'm not. I choose to be spiritual. Spirituality is the choice of enlightenment of the mind. So some people focus on enlightenment, I need to be in heaven or, on Buddha land whatsoever. Yeah, I respect that. I mean, I'm alongside with those journey in agreement because religion does help people get there for some people. However, first thing first in this world is enlightenment of the mind first. Can you imagine you yourself trapped in your own mind of maybe you're someone who thinks that you are a failure and you trap yourself in that, then that gets people into depression.
Yeah.
Human world first. Spirituality starts with enlightenment of the mind first. And when your mind is enlightened, you can accept any religion, any race, any gender, any whatsoever, because there's no judgment anymore. And
I love that.
yeah, and spirituality to me there's a few words. In fact, that is part of my company's focus. When I started the training business, I wanted, what is my mission and what's my vision? And I wanted to build a company around two words, mainly two words, love and compassion. And when I said love, it means unconditional love. Yeah, it's not, exchange love. Most love is exchange love.
I give you this, you give me that.
Yeah, yes. So even amongst couples, a lot of people focus on exchange. There's an expectation. Children, your kids, there's an expectation. But I rather focus on unconditional love and compassion. And I think that is probably one of the highest level in terms of spirituality. I'm working on that. I'm not there yet. I'm working
Of
on
course, we're
that.
constantly working on it.
Yeah.
Forever we will be working on it, That's the fun thing about spirituality. It's a never-ending, journey.
Yes. We have to first free our mind first. Free our mind and free our capacity of love. Yeah, so that is a journey of spirituality for me.
I love that. And can you tell me more of your thoughts and perception on like frequencies and energies?
Oh, frequencies and energies. 100% on that. Yeah, because in fact in my session that I coach people on, we talk about frequencies a lot. Because actually everything in this world is frequency. The reason why we can talk across, different parts of the world is frequency. Is working based on satellite, based on all this frequency, based on all this.
Based on things we can't see, same as Wi-Fi. You can't see Wi-Fi, but it works.
Yeah. So
You
even
know?
energy between us, a smile across. Oh, I like that face. I don't like that face. That's an energy pulse. That's
Yeah.
frequency. So I am very much a believer of frequency, and I believe it can instantly change your world.
Mm.
Maybe a story. Many years ago, I was stuck in my own ways. So, okay, there are many ways to touch on frequency. I think I will go very far if I focus on the topic. But anyway, just a short story. And I was stuck in my own ways in terms of where we were in our finances, because the property market wasn't great. You know, you're just stuck in your own ways. And then one day I just had this mindset shift that I just went, enough is enough. It's been a long time. I mean, it's time to get out of it. So the minute I switched the thought, I think I sent the frequency out to the universe to give me something else. So within 6 months, I closed a major deal in Singapore, 128 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
And for anyone that knows, Singapore is one of the most expensive real estate development and developing countries in the world.
Yes. Super
To give you
expensive. Yeah. So it is, yeah, frequency.
I
So
love it.
you change yourself. It's a connection, you see, to the channel. So has to be a belief and trust first. 100% belief, 100% trust that things will work out. And you just have to go through it. Sometimes in life, you're riding through a tough patch. You may still have to run through it. However, you still need to believe and trust that this is the journey to get you faster result.
100%.
Yeah. So that's my very basic way of living life. Yeah. And that's
Oh, just hold on to me, Stella. I just need to shut this dog up quickly. Sorry. Oh my God. Oh, shoot. Hey. Yeah. Just you behave. Sorry, she's busy barking and rudely interrupting you while I'm interviewing you. My next question to you would be, how did you find your purpose? And what does it mean by it? Well, what does it mean to you? Because, you know, lots of people, they walk through this life not actually knowing what they're supposed to be doing, or what purpose they fill in this lifetime. And I wanted to see, how did you discover that? What gave you purpose? And what does it mean to you?
Oh, what gave me purpose? My wake-up call was when I was 36. My wake-up call was when I was 36. And now I'm 50, as you know, just now I mentioned that.
You look amazing.
One of my colleague in my department is 38. So I think the dog is very interested in my story.
2 seconds. We can always cut the video and all of that. I'm gonna chase her outside. Cut. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Okay. Let's take it from the beginning again.
Yeah. So when I was 36 years old, I have a colleague. He's 38 years old. He's actually in my team. I'm the head of department. And one day I received a call from a business associate, and she told me that this friend of mine has passed on. So he actually just left my company, the company that I work for, and he went to a client. I was very happy for him. He finished his master. He's a national badminton player. Oh, everything's so nice about him. Then when I found out about his death, I was shocked. Because the cause of death was exhaustion.
Wow.
Yeah, I would have think that it's heart attack, but for the first time at 36 years old, I hear exhaustion. And I was, of course, quite exhausted from work then, because I was working really hard for a corporate. So I said, it's time to change my life. And I started working towards leaving, on my work and setting up my own business. Yeah, and I wanted to find out what truly purpose is. So I went to many mentors, many trainings, and I discovered that one of my interests is helping people. And I break it down to help people in the way that is beneficial. So like just now you talk about spirituality, it links back to spirituality. I'm thinking how many human beings or sentient beings can I help in my lifetime? And can I do it in the way, in the way that I'm comfortable, I am comfortable with, so that people can receive. So it must be something that is my knowledge, my capability, my strength, and what people see me as. So as a result, I found my purpose to, really do this coaching, mentoring business and training, because it's about them.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And what do you think your purpose is on this earth, other than to inspire and connect people? Is that what makes you truly passionate in your heart, is to see others thriving?
Actually, my ultimate goal is to help people achieve spirituality.
We're on the same road then, you and I. I love it.
Yeah.
Enlightenment is
Yeah.
like a drug.
But sometimes you have to give people what they want first, right? When they, in a terminology, tell them what they want and give them what they need.
Yes.
Yeah, so we work on the wealth so that they can also truly get financial freedom, so that they can have the emotional freedom to go for this spirituality. Yeah, if people don't have money, they don't have that emotional space, then how to look for spirituality?
And it's all around us and it's free. It's in
Exactly.
the garden that we walk, it's in the animals that we meet, it's in the people we meet.
Yeah,
It's everywhere and it's free.
yeah, true.
And then I wanted to ask you, what was your defining moment that you can recall that you awakened to spirituality? What was the day that you woke up and you're like, wow, where did that come from? Why do I feel this way?
Oh, there are several moments. I think we're left with 7 minutes on this Zoom. You want to hop into another Zoom so that we have time?
Yeah, we can definitely, let me just look here. It's a 40-minute, that's one. Let's just save this quickly. And then I will recreate it. Hold on for me. I'm going to exit and I'll send you another code now. Is that fine?
Okay. See you shortly.
See you now.